Welcome to the session, dear students. In today's class, we'll be going ahead with problems on simplifying the given inverse trigonometric function. So I told you in differentiation and in other chapters, we'll have to simplify the given inverse trigonometric function. So that simplifying the inverse trigonometric function we can do now, and that will be the basic for you to do the problems of calculus. So today's class, whatever I'm discussing is most important. So now in my last class I taught problems on domain and range. Now we are going to what? Simplify the given inverse trigonometric functions. Write in simplest form. Cot inverse of x divided by root of 1 minus x square. So they gave cot inverse of x divided by root of 1 minus x square. So I need to write in simplest form. See, whenever minus x square is there, you can put sin theta or cos theta. If I write sin theta, 1 minus sin square becomes cos square theta, and we'll get sin theta by cos theta, that is tan, but outside we have cot. So that's why to get cot, so the best method is put x is equal to cos theta. Put x is equal to cos theta, then the problem becomes cot inverse of numerator is cos theta, because in the place of x, divided by root of 1 minus cos square theta. All of you know 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta. So cos theta divided by sin square theta under the root. Square root cancels. Now we are left out with cot inverse of numerator is just cos theta, denominator is sin theta. And all of you know cos theta by sin theta can be written as cot theta. Cot inverse of cot theta, and cot inverse of cot theta becomes theta, because they gave, when you refer the problem, in the problem they gave x is greater than 1. So therefore we can take cot inverse of cot theta as theta and write the value of theta. What is theta? Theta is, that implies transfer cos to that side. So theta becomes cos inverse x. So now this is cos inverse x. Simple. They gave a problem cot inverse of x divided by root of 1 minus x square, and that is equal to what? That is equal to cos inverse x. So now we wrote this complicated form in simple form. So here we have numerator by denominator, but here we have only numerator. Here we have so many terms, but here we have only one term. So they wanted simplest form, we wrote it. Conclusion is what? Cot inverse of x divided by root of 1 minus x square is exactly equal to what? Just cos inverse x. That's it. So now we are done with the problem. Next we have other problem. So now I have done problem 1. Now we'll go to problem 2. Write tan inverse of x by root of a square minus x square. Write tan inverse of x divided by root of a square minus x square in simplest form, and they gave this also. So now going to the second problem. Tan inverse of x divided by root of a square minus x square. Again a square minus x square, yesterday I gave table of substitution. Minus x square is there, means the best substituent is sin theta. Nodi minus x square iddaga put x as a sin theta. You can also put a cos theta, but outside we have tan. So to simplify, put x as sin theta. So how to decide? Yesterday I gave a table of substitution, a sin theta haki. So given problem becomes tan inverse of numerator is a sin theta divided by denominator root of a square minus a square sin square theta. Further simplify, it will become tan inverse of a sin theta divided by, take out a square common under the root, I will take a square common, so it will become 1 minus sin square theta. Further it will become tan inverse of numerator is a sin theta, denominator is root of a into, what is 1 minus sin square theta? So in these two terms a square is common, I took it out. So I am left out with 1 minus sin square theta. What is 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta. So now a square is out. So please observe, in the place of x we assumed this In the place of x I am putting x is a sin theta. So here we have x, so it will become a sin theta. X square means a square sin square theta. In these two terms, what is common? A square. Take a square out. So this will become 1 minus sin square theta. What is 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta. Further simplifying this, tan inverse of a sin theta divided by root of a square is a. Root of cos square theta becomes cos theta. So now a cancels. So tan inverse of tan theta. So all of you know tan inverse of tan theta is what? Theta. So final answer is theta. Now put the value of theta. X is a sin theta. From this you derive theta. That implies into a, if it comes this side, x divided by a is sin theta. Further we are interested in theta, transfer sin to this side. So sin inverse of x by a is theta. So now we got the value of theta. What is theta? Sin inverse of x by a. So final answer is sin inverse of x by a. Now let me repeat the whole problem. They want you to simplify this. The question is to simplify this. In order to simplify this, the technique is observe and substitute. And to substitute, yesterday I gave table of substitution. Once you are thorough with the table of substitution, it is simple. Now, table of substitution I will ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. a square minus x square ಇದ್ದಾಗ put x as a sin theta. a square plus x square ಇದ್ರೆ a tan theta. x square minus a square ಇದ್ರೆ a secant theta. Now a square minus x square ಇದೆ, so a sin theta ಹಾಕಿ. So x ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ a sin theta ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ we'll get a square sin square theta. ಇದೆರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ? a square ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ? 1 minus sin square theta. All of you know what is 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta. So root a square becomes a, root cos square theta becomes cos theta. A cancels. Sin by cos, what is sin by cos? Tan. So tan inverse of tan cancels, will get theta. What is theta? Theta is sin inverse x by a. Get the value of theta. Always when you substitute, whenever you substitute here, first you find value of theta. So now this is the problem. This problem can be written like this. So finally what is the conclusion? Tan inverse of x divided by root of x a square minus x square can be written as just sin inverse x by a. I can write like this. This is the simplest form. I hope all of you understood this. So what is the key concept here? In this, the key concept is putting this, that is putting x is equal to a sin theta. So table of substitution, a square plus x square idre plus x square iddaga a tan theta haki, x square minus a square iddaga a secant theta haki, a square minus x square iddaga a sin theta haki. Then the problem becomes simple. Now, so another question. So now we are done with the first, we are done with the second. Now we are going to the third, most important. Tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x, where x lies between 0 to pi. Now, in order to simplify this, first you should be thorough with compound angle and multiple angles. Here multiple angles, cos 2 theta, all of you know cos 2 theta can be written as cos square theta minus sin square theta. You can write 1 minus 2 sin square theta. You can write 2 cos square theta minus 1. But remember this result. What is 1 minus cos 2 theta? 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. What is the conclusion? This 2 becomes half of it. Similarly, what is 1 plus cos 2 theta? 1 plus cos 2 theta becomes 2 cos square theta. So many situations, again this is derived from cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square theta, and rearrange you will get it. But always we will not have enough time to rearrange and waste our time. So therefore, in order to avoid that, directly remember minus iddaga sin square baratte, plus iddaga cos square baratte. Many situations will be using this. What is 1 minus sin square? 1 minus cos 2 theta? 2 sin square theta. What is 1 plus cos 2 theta? 2 cos square theta. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 theta idre it will become half. What is half of 2? 1. Similarly, what is 1 minus cos theta? 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square half of this, theta by 2. And what is 1 plus cos theta? 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. Let me repeat. So these two formulae repeatedly use. If you have 2 theta, it will become half of 2. Half of 2 is 1 theta. If you have theta, it will become half of theta, theta by 2. If you have 4 theta, it will become 2 theta. If you have 8 theta, it will become 4 theta. So like that. Minus idre sin square barutte, plus idre cos square barutte. Means just be rearranged. All of you know cos 2 theta, right? What is cos 2 theta? Cos 2 theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. 1 minus 2 sin square theta. And also sin square theta minus cos square theta minus sin square theta. And we can also write it as 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. These are the different forms of cos 2 theta. So cos 2 theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1, 1 minus 2 sin square theta, cos square theta minus sin square theta, 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. So many forms are there. But taking this and rearranging always is time waste. So remember these results. So when you have minus, you will get sin. When you have plus, you will get cos, and whatever the angle will become half. Let me repeat this, make a note of this and mark it important. What is the first thing? Whenever you have 1 minus cos k theta, it will become 2 sin square. Here whatever you have k, that will become k by 2 theta. If you have 1 plus cos 2 theta, if you have 1 plus cos k theta, if you have 1 plus cos k theta, it will become 2 cos square k theta by 2. So most important results. Now going to the problem, they want you to simplify. They gave simplify tan inverse of root of, see when you read the problem, this is the problem, tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. They want you to simplify this. How to simplify this? As soon you observe, can I write the given problem as tan inverse of root of, what is 1 minus cos? So if it is minus, we will get sin square and half of the angle. So numerator is 2 sin square x by 2. What is 1 minus cos x? 2 sin square x by 2. Divided by what is 1 plus cos x? 2 cos square x by 2. Further, can I cancel 2 and 2? So what is left out? So given problem, can I write it as tan inverse of root of sin square by cos square? What is sin square by cos square? Tan square x by 2. Further, square root cancels. So after you cancel square root, we will have tan inverse of tan x by 2. Tan inverse of tan x by 2, again tan inverse cancels, will be left out just with what? X by 2. So they gave such a big problem. Now this is a problem. So now in differentiation, they'll give this as y and they'll ask you to find dy by dx. This y you write like this. So therefore, what is the conclusion? They gave a big term. What is the big term? Tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. And we wrote this in a simple form. This is equal to what? Just x by 2. The simple form of writing this question is what? X by 2. Have we simplified this or not? So to simplify, what we used? Multiple angle formula. 1 minus cos k theta. 1 minus cos k theta becomes 2 sin square k theta by 2. And here it is minus. Whenever minus is there, we'll get sin. And the other one is 1 plus cos. 1 plus cos means it will become 2 cos square. So 1 minus iddaga sin square barutte, 1 plus iddaga cos square barutte. So become thorough with this formula. And this is most important problem. Similarly, they may ask reciprocal of it, or they may ask 1 minus cos 2x and 1 plus cos 2x. Now we have done with second one. Now we will go to the third one. Third one also we have done. Fourth one, tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. Tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. Minus 1 outside the root by x. They want you to write in simplest form. So all of you know, whenever we have plus x square, if it is in the form a square plus x square. A square plus x square formula iddaga, put x as a tan theta. So simple, put x is equal to, a means 1 tan theta. 1 tan theta means just put x is equal to tan theta. Now in the problem, in the place of x, put tan theta, you will get the answer. So now the given problem becomes tan inverse of root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. Further, this can be written as tan inverse of root of 1 plus tan square theta. What is 1 plus tan square theta? Secant theta, secant square theta under root minus 1 divided by tan theta. So now further, all of you know root of secant square theta, square root cancels. We are left out with tan inverse of secant theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. So now when you observe, we cannot simplify this further. So convert secant. You know secant is the reciprocal of cos. You can write numerator as, so can I write numerator secant andre ಏನು 1 by cos theta minus 1 divided by tan can be written as sin theta by cos theta. Now simplify this. If you simplify this, it will become tan inverse of numerator. If you take LCM becomes cos theta and this will become 1 minus cos theta. Denominator becomes sin theta divided by what? Cos theta. And now you can cancel cos theta and left out tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta. What is 1 minus cos theta? 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by, we have sin theta. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Interesting. See here we have sin theta. Sin theta, can I write it as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2? So you know multiple angle sin 2 theta. What is sin 2 theta? Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Similarly, sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So now simplify this further. 2 cancels, 1 sin square and 1 sin cancels. We are left out with tan inverse of sin by cos, sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. So sin by cos is what? Tan. So can I write this as tan inverse of tan theta by 2? Tan inverse of tan theta by 2 further becomes just theta by 2. Final answer is theta by 2, but I need to substitute for theta. So I need to substitute for theta. So theta is equal tan theta by 2. So we got answer as theta by 2. So here x is tan theta. That implies what is theta? Transfer tan to that side, it will become tan inverse x. So theta is equal to what? Tan inverse x. So now I'll substitute this. In the place of theta, can I put tan inverse x? So final answer is tan inverse x by 2, or I can say half tan inverse x. So they gave a big problem. We made it simplified. But what is the hint? If you want to simplify this problem, put x as what? The hint of the problem is put x as a tan theta. A means 1 tan theta. Put x as tan theta. So if you don't know this, this is a key step. You cannot further proceed. How to decide? We have to put tan theta because it is in the form of a square plus x square. Yesterday I gave table of substitution. A square plus x square formula idre, put x as a tan theta. Then it will become 1 plus tan square theta. All of you know 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. Root of secant square theta cancels. So it will become secant. Secant can be written as, secant is a reciprocal of cos. So you can write 1 by cos. Take LCM, it will become cos. And further you have 1 minus cos. Very important. 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sin square theta by 2. One more hint what we used is what? 1 minus cos theta. What is 1 minus cos theta? 2 sin square theta by 2. And then one more hint what we used is sin theta. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So I hope all of you understood how to simplify. After taking this big problem, we got a simple term. What is the simple term we got? That is half tan inverse x. Next. So we are done with fourth problem. So just I gave a sample or examples how to write in simplest form. These are all the standard 3 or 2 mark questions. Sometimes they have been asked for 2 marks, sometimes the same questions appeared for 3 marks. So important. So now we learned, or now you are thorough with writing in what? Simplest form. You know how to write simplest form. So whenever you see 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x can be written as 2 sin square x by 2. I told you minus idre sin baratta, whatever the angle, it will become half of it. 1 plus cos x becomes 2 cos square x by 2. In many situations we will use this results of multiple angle. Okay, so now we have done problems on simplifying. Now we'll go ahead with tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formats. All of you know tan compound angle, tan of a plus b. What is tan of a plus b? Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Using that relations of tan of a plus b and tan of a minus b, we can arrive at this results, provided domain 1 minus xy should not be 0. All those things we should take. So memorize this. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? One, in spite of two tan inverse terms, we'll put tan inverse. If it is plus in numerator, add x plus y. Denominator is always 1 minus xy. And second important thing, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. What is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. And 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x is tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. These are the standard formulae. Based on this, you can expect a question for a board exam positively, and all these things can be derived. Last term we can derive using the first term. So now what is the last term? 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x, can I write it as tan inverse x plus tan inverse x? Now it is in the form tan inverse x plus y. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So I can write it as tan inverse of x plus, in the place of y we have x only, 1 minus x into x. So it will become what? Tan inverse of x plus x is how much? 2x divided by 1 minus x square. So the conclusion is simple. Conclusion is simple. No need to derive like this. Directly you can memorize this. 2 tan inverse x bandre. In ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? 2 tan inverse x can be written as tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. What is 2 tan inverse x? Tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Similarly, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y we can prove using compound angle. Now take this as a, take this as b. A plus b, apply tan of a plus b, you will get the results. So now I am asking you to become thorough with this. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Illi plus idre, if you have plus here, in numerator will get plus. Denominator will be opposite. And tan inverse x minus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. If it is minus here, in numerator will have minus. And what is 2 tan inverse x? 2 tan inverse x is tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Please memorize these three and become thorough. We'll do problems based on this. Now, write in simplest form. I want you to write this in simplest form. See, when you refer this, all the tan forms, denominator first term ಏನಿದೆ 1 ಇದೆ. This is the hint. See, inverse trigonometric problems are easy, but students will struggle what to substitute and how to go ahead. Problem ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು problem ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but every method logically it is related. Here if you see tan inverse, what is the first term in denominator? 1. What is the first term in denominator? 1. What is the first term in denominator? 1. Always we'll have first term in denominator as 1. That is the hint. Now coming to this. Here, coming to this, here what we have? 4 cos x. Target this place. ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ 4 cos x. So to reduce this, the hint is simple, make this 1. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ 1 ಇರಬೇಕು. In this place always we should get 1. That is the hint, because when you learn the form tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, it is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus x square. Denominator first term is 1. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, denominator first term is 1. So in any of these three formulae, this is 1, here 1, here 1. So in this place always you should get 1 to reduce it into standard form. That is a hint. So I saw here 4 cos x. So divide numerator and denominator by this term. I hope all of you understood the logic of the problem, because students will come and ask me, sir, inverse trigonometry is difficult for me, I don't know what to substitute, ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ 1 ಇತ್ತು, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು 1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ 4 cos x. So divide numerator and denominator by 4 cos x. That is the hint. So now the problem becomes tan inverse of numerator is 3 cos x divided by what? 4 cos x minus 4 sin x divided by again 4 cos x, denominator 4 cos x divided by 4 cos x plus 3 sin x divided by 4 cos x. I am dividing numerator and denominator by same term. All of you know, if you have a by b, can I divide both by 2, a by 2 by b by 2? it will cancel, it will be same. So you can divide numerator and denominator by same term. I am doing that. So now that is tan inverse of cos cancels, it will be 3 by 4 minus 4 cancels, it will be tan x divided by cos x, 4 cos x cancels, it will become 1 plus 3 by 4 into what is sin by cos. All of you know sin by cos is tan. Interesting. Now they gave a big problem, we wrote like this. Now observation. See, I have tan inverse of 3 by 4 minus tan x divided by 1 plus 3 by 4 into tan x. Please understand, you know tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? It is equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. How that? Please understand, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y can be compressed like this. Can I expand like this? If you have tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, you can write tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So now this is in the form of tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. Can I write it as tan inverse x? In the place of x I have 3 by 4 minus tan inverse y. In the place of y I have this whole thing, tan x. Are you able to follow this step? ಇದು tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು tan inverse x minus tan inverse y ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? Now further we have tan inverse 3 by 4 minus tan inverse, tan cancels, you'll get x. This is the answer. So this is a big term they gave, this is a simple form. I hope all of you understood. So let me recollect whatever we have done. Let me revise this. So first they gave tan inverse of 3 cos x minus 4 sin x by 4 cos x plus 3 sin x. So I want to simplify. So to simplify, first target is this place. In this place I have 4 cos x, but I need 1. So divide numerator and denominator by 4 cos x. So numerator becomes 3 by 4 minus sin by cos is tan. Denominator becomes 1 plus 3 by 4 into tan. Now if you observe, this is x minus y by 1 plus x into y. X minus tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus x into y can be written as tan inverse x plus, if it is plus it will be plus, but here we have minus. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ plus ಇದ್ರೆ plus ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ minus ಇದ್ರೆ minus ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Here minus is there, so I'll write minus. All of you know this. All of you know tan inverse of tan inverse x minus tan inverse y can be written as tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. Similarly, if you have tan inverse of x minus by 1 plus xy, you can write like this. Here I have tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus x into y, so I will write tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So I will get this. Tan inverse of tan becomes x. I hope all of you understood the problem. Now we will go ahead with the next. Prove that tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8 is pi by 4. 4 terms are given. Repeatedly use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y can be written as tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. So now I have 4 terms. I will group 2 terms, I will simplify. Take LHS. So I will use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y for the first 2. It will become tan inverse of 1 by 5 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 7. And again I will use for these 2. In between I have plus sign. So it will become tan inverse of, it will become 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 8. Further that will become tan inverse of, LCM for 7 and 5 is 35. Numerator becomes 7 plus 5. Cross multiply. Denominator 7 5s are 35. 35 into 1 is 35 minus 1 1s are 1. While taking LCM, do it carefully. Plus tan inverse of, LCM is 8 3s are 24. Cross multiply. 8 1s are 8 plus 3 1s are 3 divided by, again LCM is 8 3s are 24. 24 1s are 24 minus 1. So 35 cancels, 24 cancels. We are left out with tan inverse of 12 divided by 34 plus tan inverse of 11 divided by 23. So now further this can be simplified. So both are divisible. So I'll say 2 6s and 2 17s. So simplify this. We have two terms now. One is tan inverse of 6 by 17 and the other one is tan inverse of 11 by 23. So again take LCM and solve it carefully. Tan inverse of, it will become 6 by 17 plus 11 by 23 divided by 1 minus 6 by 17 into 11 by 23. That is tan inverse of, take LCM. So LCM is what? 17 into 23. Cross multiply, 23 6 are 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 1 13, 138 plus 17 into 11, 11 7s are 77, 11 1s are 11, 11 plus 7 8 divided by whole thing is 17 into 23. Here we have to find 17 into 23 minus 66. So these two cancels. Remaining terms carefully simplify. You get tan inverse of numerator is 138 plus 187. So 230, 325. Denominator, simplify that. 73 minus 17 into 23 minus 66. It will also becomes 325 after simplification. So 325 cancels, you will be left out with tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 means tan table where you will get 1, that is pi by 4. I hope all of you got this. So simplify this. You can use calculators, but while taking LCM, do it carefully so that your end answer will not go wrong. For two terms I apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. For next two I apply tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. I will get a simple value. I will compress that and I will get the final result. Finally I will get tan inverse 325 by 325. It will become tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Next. Prove that 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 is equal to this. So take LHS. All of you know 2 tan inverse x formula. What is 2 tan inverse x? Tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. You know this formula. So now here you have 2 tan inverse 1 by 2. For 2 tan inverse 1 by 2, can I write it as tan inverse of 2x, x means 1 by 2. 2 times 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus x square, 1 minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Further, these two I can cancel, so I am left out with tan inverse 1 in numerator, denominator 1 minus 1 by 4, 1 by 2 the whole square, plus retain this tan inverse 1 by 7 as it is. So now take LCM. When you take LCM, all of you know 4, LCM is 4, 4 ones are 4, minus 1 3, 3 by 4 goes up. So it will become tan inverse 4 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now I have two terms. So I can use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. So this will become tan inverse of x plus y, means 4 by 3 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. So further simplify this. Tan inverse of LCM is 21, 28 plus 3, cross multiply. Denominator 21 minus 4 by 21. So 21 cancels, so you are left out with tan inverse of 28 plus 3 becomes 31. 21 minus 4, that gives you RHS 17. So RHS. Here I am using tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Beginning I observed there is 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x can be written as tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. So now we simplified this. First 4 problems I taught you how to reduce the given problem in simplest form. Then we are solving problems based on tan inverse. Then we have solving. So if tan inverse of x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 by x plus 2 is pi by 4, they'll ask you to find the value of x. In order to find the value of x, Again we have to use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Here they are not asking you to prove it as pi by 4, but they are asking, they have given a statement like this and you need to find the value of x for this. So now in the past problems just we compressed. So here also we have compressed. Here we have compressed. So here we simplified the given problem. Sometimes we proved what is required, but now we have to solve. So the other two problems, so 4 and 5 we need to solve, 6 simplify and 7 prove. So see what I want to say is, in today's class I taught you how to simplify the given inverse trigonometric function, and then I taught how to use three basic formula. One is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, the other one is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, the other one is 2 tan inverse x. In my coming class, in my next class, I showed one problem, that is solving. So I will go to solve. Solve means what? Find the value of x. Okay, let me summarize what we have learned. So we have learned how to simplify. In simplifying process, wherever you see a square plus x square, put x as a tan theta, and if you see a square minus x square, put x as a sin theta, and when you see term like x square minus a square, put x as a secant theta. These are the substitution hints. Then sometimes depending on RHS or the function, we can also, instead of a sin theta, you can put a cos theta. Instead of a secant, you can also substitute a cosecant. Depends on RHS. And then I taught you important multiple angle results. So you know cos 2 theta can be written as cos square theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1, 1 minus 2 sin square theta, cos square theta minus sin square theta, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. But here we did not use and rearrange. I told you directly to remember 1 minus cos theta. What is 1 minus cos theta? 2 sin square theta by 2. What is 1 plus cos theta? 2 cos square theta by 2. Please memorize this. In my next session, first I'll ask this formula, then I'll continue. So now I taught you some of the problems of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. What is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y? Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. And 2 tan inverse x. What is 2 tan inverse x? Tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. So in my next class, I'll be teaching you how to solve and find the x values using tan inverse and also sometimes cos and sin inverse. So in my next class, we'll take up the problems on solving and finding the values of x. By the time, please revise the problems what we have done in today's session. Okay, I told you, just revise and become thorough with the multiple angle derivatives and inverse trigonometric formulae. And I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending the session. Thank you.